Good afternoon. My name is Kathleen Heidi, and I'm class of 1985 and the Ohio Valley Regional Director on the Notre Dame Alumni Association Board. It is a joy to be with all of you today as we bow our heads and join our hearts in prayer of thanksgiving for this celebration and this meal. Loving and faithful God, we ask for your blessing upon all of us as we gather this afternoon for the 2026 Armstrong and Sexton Award celebrations. We seek your grace and protection over Sam Sanchez and Pam Hardy Jobin, extraordinary servant leaders at the University of Notre Dame, whose sacrifices and distinguished service on behalf of Our Lady's University we honor and celebrate today. May we find inspiration in Pam and Sam's good works and their faithfulness to the mission of Notre Dame. Creative God, God who made the heavens and the earth, unleash your spirit today, kindle in all of us here the fire of your love, so our passions become married to your purpose. Knit in each of us a passion for selfless service modeled by Pam and by Sam. Instill in us a desire to be governed by your will, so we become co-creators with you of a world restored to hope, a world restored to peace, a world restored to justice. We make this prayer loving and gracious and creative God, with grateful hearts for the food and fellowship we share today, and for those who prepared and served this food. Amen.
Hello, my name is Christina Gonzalez. I'm class of 1989, and I am the president-elect of the Notre Dame Alumni Association Board, and I am so thrilled to introduce the next winner of the Sexton Award. I'm gonna need my glasses on. The Sexton Award was established in 2001 to honor non-alumni who have contributed outstanding service to Notre Dame and whose lives exemplify the true spirit of Notre Dame. Pamela Jobin is the embodiment of the tenets of this award. Imagine walking in, it's your 70th birthday, you're walking into work, thinking it's gonna be like just any other day. Only to find as soon as you open the door, students start singing happy birthday. Your daughter and your granddaughter are there, there's cake, there's wine, there's flowers. I mean, well, for Pam Jobin, it brought her to tears. She couldn't believe it. Not only was it a surprise to Pam, but it was even more shocking when the story was featured on Good Morning America. She was a national hero. Affectionately known as on-campus grandma, Pam began her career at Notre Dame in 1987 at St. Michael's Laundry until she retired in 2011. But no, that was not the end. She returned to campus just 1 year later as a South Dining Hall monitor. And then due to COVID, unfortunately, as we all kind of know what happened during COVID, she left the university. So there were layoffs and all kinds of things, so she left the university. But no, that was not the end for Pam. In 2021, she joined St. Mary's College as the Noble Family Dining Hall monitor, where she still works today. For years, students have regarded Pam as their own grandmother, asking for advice, seeking her support, and filling the void of family. Those relationships were so strong and enduring that students still return to South Dining Hall years later after they graduated to say hello to her and to give her life updates. And it was a former student, Nick Martinez, who is here, who nominated Pam for this award. Pam made a lasting impression on all students by taking the time and effort to get to know them. She showed that she cared, and she asked questions about them and their lives. Even though she said it's just because she's a nosy lady, she made them feel seen and loved. What a tremendous tribute to have such a lasting impact on so many students and to be regarded as family. But that is not the only family to Pam. She is the proud mother of 5, grandmother of 10, and great-grandmother of 5. Her family is based on fun and laughter and she passed that on to her children and grandchildren. But I will tell you, Pam was so shocked when she got the call from Dolly about this award that she thought it was a scam. She did not believe. She made Dolly prove to her that it was not a scam before she continued the conversation, because her daughters and granddaughters told her she needs to be careful about people scamming her. So, good one. But her grandson put it all into perspective for her by saying, "Grandma is getting an award for being a good lunch lady." I cannot think of someone who better exemplifies the spirit of Notre Dame. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2026 Sexton Award winner, Pamela Jobin.
Oh, boy. I probably won't need 10 minutes because I am just so grateful for being nominated by Nick and receiving this wonderful award from the Alumni Association. But as Sam was talking, I'm going to go in on yours. I know these two real well from coming into St. Michael's Laundry and Sharon, and there's a lot of them that I would get to talk to, which I did best at the laundry. And when I went to South Dining Hall, it was O'Neill dorm hall that I became very close to. And Nick is the one that seems to be getting me into trouble and on TV and all this all the time. And then it was about a year, and I got the phone call to go to St. Mary's, and I love it. I love the girls. They're the sweetest, and I'm their grandmother. What can I say? I'm old. I have a buddy with me now but I just want to say thank you, Alumni Association, for this honor. I don't have a lot to say. I'm just me. In fact, oh yeah, who am I? Oh, my daughters. Yes, my daughters. I forgot I have daughters and granddaughter. No, I told them, I said, you guys are killing me with this. What am I going to do? I'm just me. I'm just me. And I said, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to go, thank you. I'm usually on the other, oh, come on, honey, you can do it. Don't worry about it. This kind of stuff. But this is really an honor. And it's seeing a lot of people that I have waited on, I know at St. Michael's. So, but anyways, thank you all so much. This is such an honor and a blessing. And just working at Notre Dame is a blessing. And getting to hear the band, when I worked at South, they would come in. That was the most, it would bring tears to my eyes every time. So, Joe, how have you been? Anyways, I gotta quit. Thank you all.